You all, I am K. Thavamani, Assistant Professor of Statistics, Department of Mathematics, KSR College of Arts and Science for Women. Now we discuss the topic of normal distribution. The normal distribution is a type of continuous probability distribution for real-valued random variable. It is characterized by its bell-shaped curve, which is symmetric about its mean. The normal distribution is fundamental in statistics and probability theory because it describes many natural phenomena and is central to the central limit theorem. A random variable x follow normal distribution if its probability density function is given by f of x 1 by root 2 by sigma e power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu divided by sigma the whole square, where mu is mean, sigma is the standard deviation, e is the base of the natural logarithm, pi is the mathematical constant. The properties of normal distribution is the distribution is symmetric about its mean mu. It has single peak at mu, mean equal to median equal to mode, that is all the three measures of central tendency or coincide. When mu equal to 0 and sigma equal to 1, the distribution is called standard normal distribution. Next, method of curve fitting. The curve fitting is the process of finding a mathematical function that best fit a set of data point. The goal is to construct a curve that approximates the given data as closely as possible. Various methods are used depending on type of data and the desired fit. Some common method of curve fitting are straight line, second degree parabola, and power curve and exponential curve. The first one, straight line. The method of straight line fitting is commonly referred to as linear regression, and it involves finding the best fitting straight line through a set of data points. This line represents the relationship between independent variable x and the dependent variable y in the form of linear equation. The mathematical form of straight line is y equal to mx plus c, where y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable and m is the slope of the line. The second one is second degree parabola. The method of fitting second degree parabola to data is called quadratic regression or polynomial curve fitting of degree 2. In this case, the goal is to determine the best fitting value for a, b and c. The general form of second degree polynomial is y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where y is dependent variable, x is the independent variable, a, b and c are constant. Test of significance. A test of significance is a statistical procedure used to determine whether the difference between a sample statistic and a population parameter is statistically significant. The goal is to make inference about population parameter based on sample data and to decide whether the sample data provide enough evidence to reject a null hypothesis. The type of test of significance is, first one is large sample test and the second one is small sample test. Large sample test. A large sample test is typically used when the sample size is sufficiently large, usually n greater than or equal to 30, and the population variance or standard deviation is known. Large sample test often used on the central limit theorem. Small sample test. A small sample test is used when the sample size is small, that is n less than 30, and the population variance or standard deviation is unknown. For small sample, the t-distribution is often used instead of normal distribution as it accounts for more variability in the estimate of sample statistic. Chi-square test. The chi-square test is a statistical test used to determine if there is a significant association between observed and expected frequencies in categorical data. It is often used for testing a relationship between two categorical variables or assessing the goodness of fit of observed data to the theoretical distribution. The two types of chi-square test are chi-square goodness of fit and test of independence. Chi-square goodness of fit test is used to determine whether a sample data matches a population distribution. It compares the observed frequencies of different categories with the expected frequencies based on a specific hypothesis about population. Chi-square test of independence. This test is used to determine whether two categorical variables are independent or related to each other. It examines whether the distribution one variable is influenced by other. Thank you.